Well, hello, hello. Happy Thursday morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're logging in. I hope you are feeling well and healthy and that this rain hasn't got you down too much. It is officially a Gizmo Day. Woohoo! I know it's what you've all been waiting for. You're like, Miss Schultz, I'm waiting for when I get to do that Gizmo lab. I've just been missing that in my life so much. Well, today is the day. Woohoo! We spent our first 3 days working on English. If you haven't finished those yet, go ahead and get those finished and turned into me. And today we are going to shift and we are going to move back into the world of matter. So if you roll back way back to March, we had just started talking about phase changes and matter. So that is what we are doing today in science. If you look at my topic, it says it's Gizmo Day. Follow the link to complete your phase change gizmo. And Kiera has kindly allowed us just to use her login and password. If you, by some miracle, have memorized your Gizmo login and password, you may go right ahead and log yourself in. But Kiera has kindly allowed us to just kind of use hers because it doesn't really matter what login you use. You're not getting access to any information. You're just getting access to Gizmo. So you're going to use Kiera C691 and Beg691 to get you into Gizmo. You're going to follow the link, and the Gizmo is called Phase Changes. So I am going to, since this is a scheduled announcement, it doesn't let me open links or anything fun like that. So I'm going to do this through Google Chrome. You would click on the link. I am going to go to Chrome. And I have Gizmo open. And I'm going to go ahead and log in as, I believe it was Kiera C691. And the password was Bag691. I'm going to log in and watch. It doesn't let me get in. I must have... Yay! Let me in! All right. So we are looking for the phase change gizmo, which I did add, but we'll see if it actually is listed here. Phase change, where are you? It should be right at the top if it was listening to me. So it's something lets me... Oh, here it is. Phase changes. Right here. So if you have gotten this far, congratulations. You have found yourself in today's gizmo. So let's go ahead and open the assignment to see exactly what we need to be doing here. So I'm going to go back into the classroom. I'm going to get out of here. Sure. I don't think I changed anything. Let's go ahead and save that. Can I get to your guys' assignment from here? I don't think I can. Classwork? I can. Look at that. So phase change is in your assignment. You're just going to open that. I'm just going to go in my Google Docs and open it. So Google Docs, as we know, makes everything look kind of funky. You are just doing the warm-up in Activity A. So I'm going to go through the warm-up, the prior knowledge questions in the warm-up with you, and I'm going to leave you to do Activity A by yourself. So let's take a look at the prior knowledge questions. So for number 1, it says... A family from Minnesota turns off the heat and flies to Florida for a winter holiday. When they come home, all of the pipes have burst. What do you think have happened? So you just type in here. I think they froze. They froze and snapped. Because that's what I think happened. If you have a different prediction as to what you think happened. Or maybe you've had your pipes freeze and you've had your pipes burst. And you know what exactly is happening there. Go ahead and answer that. Number 2, spaghetti takes about 9 minutes to cook at sea level, which is essentially where we live. We live about at sea level. And about 14 minutes in the mountains. Why do you think this is so? Well, there is less air and more pressure the higher you get. Not higher you get, closer you get. Goodness me, Mrs. Schultz, what are you doing? Closer you get to our atmosphere. Whoa, that looked kind of funny. So if you're following along, I'm essentially giving you answers. So kudos to you for signing in to my YouTube for today, because I'm giving you answers for your assignment, you lucky duck. All right, now our warm-up. It says, Gizmo warm-up. In the phase chase Gizmo, select micro view and set the ice volume to 50 centimeters cubed. So we need to go to micro view and ice cube 50 centimeters cubed. All right. Well, where's micro view? Here's micro view. And the ice cube, they want us at 50. Whoa, all the way to the end. All right. Now what do you want? All right. It says notice the nitrogen, oxygen, water molecules. Click play and observe water molecules in the solid ice, liquid water, and gas air phases. All right, so we're going to go click play and see what happens. So where's my plan? Let's move this sucker to full screen. Click play. So if I look at my water, the red dudes are moving. They're just kind of shifting. In the cube, they're just kind of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Up in the air, I have some blue and some red and some red with white. I didn't look to see what was what. And they're just kind of like bouncing all over the place. All right, so let's hit pause and go back and answer my questions. So those blue dudes were oxygen, and the only was nitrogen. The blue dudes were nitrogen, and the only place I saw nitrogen was up in the air as a gas. The two red dudes stuck together are oxygen, and the only place where I see two red dudes stuck together again is up in the air as a gas. And the water we see in all three phases. We see in the solid ice cube, we see it in the liquid, and we see it kind of bouncing around there in the air with the nitrogen and the oxygen. Okay, we noticed how everything's moving. Should be able to answer these questions. All right, it says, in which phase are the molecules held rigidly together? Well, that would be the solid. Thank you very much. They were just shifting back and forth quite slowly. In what phase do the molecules move freely? That would be up in the gas chamber. And then in which phase of the phases are the molecules held in a defined shape? Well, they were defined to an ice cube when they were solid, and they were defined to a glass shape as a liquid. In which phase do the molecules take the shape of their container? Ooh, so I did that wrong. So just the solid. And then this would be the liquid. Thank you. All right, so that is where I end. So there is your warm-up and your prior knowledge question. You are going to attack activity A by yourself. It looks like you're going to click reset, switch back to the macro view, change your water temperature, set your ice volume, and go right ahead. There are 6 questions. You should be able to do all of them. As per usual, call me, text me, email me, send a pigeon. All of these are awesome ways to get in contact with me. Bonus points if you can figure out how to send me a pigeon. I might just pass you for the rest of the year just because I can. Anyway, I get to talk to a whole bunch of you today. Thursdays are my crazy day. I think I talked to almost the whole entire class today. So I will more than likely talk to you later today so we can check in and see how getting into Gizmo went for you. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will talk to you soon. If I can figure out how to get out of here. Bye, everybody.